Welcome to this episode of Ask the Guitar Coach, the only podcast where you get answers to all your guitar-related questions. If you're interested in developing your guitar skills and reaching your music goals, please send me an email at the email address ioannis@ioannis.org. That is ioannis@ioannis.org, so that I can let you know about all the different packages of elite guitar coaching and how you can get private coaching by me. Without further ado, let's go to our question for the day. How often should I change the frets on my guitar? So there you have it, a really good question. How often is necessary to change your frets, your guitar frets? And in just one sentence, the answer is it really depends on your playing technique. However, before you even think about changing frets, you should first consider the procedure called guitar fret leveling. So fret leveling, which basically means that you take your guitar to a guitar technician, and what he does is he levels the frets, because the frets have been worn in different places, not at the same amount. What he does is he will level them all to be perfectly playable again, pretty much like new, just a little bit lower than they were in the first place. Now the idea here is that you can, if you play a lot with a specific instrument, you can have this done every couple of years or so. However, this really depends on your specific guitar technique. So you have a very hard technique and you use very hard strings, then it's much more likely that you will need fret leveling and eventually fret replacement fairly soon, like in a couple of years. However, if you have a soft technique, a more elegant technique, then you might not need to have your guitar fret messed with like almost ever. It will take many years before they're worn down. Personally, I try to have a very light touch on the instrument, so I extremely rarely have to do any fret work. If I remember correctly, in all the years I've been playing, I think I've had my frets leveled 3 times altogether, and we're talking about like for all my guitars, not 3 times for each guitar, a total of 3 times. Probably on just my main guitars, 1 time for each one of those. However, as I said, there are other players that have a very strong technique, very aggressive, and every couple of years they have to change their frets. So there you have it. It all depends upon your technique, but make sure before you go to change your frets that you check out if it's possible to just do some fret leveling. Once again, don't try this at home. Take your guitar to a well-established guitar tech to get these things done, okay? So I hope this was helpful, and I will see you on the next episode of Ask the Guitar Coach. Until then, keep those questions coming and have fun shredding.